Mr. Get your BBC. Make me unite, make me both you be. If I will be, now my president you be. Me, I want better tomorrow. Me no want to no.
Dele Farotimi was saying on this video that I'm going to show you how they formed Obidient and how Obidient was started, and why they didn't name it Obi and Dati. And they have some reasons, and because they says that Dati might not move more faster before Obi, that is why they used Obi. Okay, I am going to show you now so that you will watch for yourself, so that when we come back, we'll round it up.
Over time, a group of people have come together and began to identify themselves as the Obidient movement. Obviously, the name came out of the presidential candidacy of His Excellency, and I'm happy to say that, His Excellency Gregory Peter Obi. So he took his name, the movement took his name from that. By the time Dati emerged as the vice presidential candidate, there was an attempt at rebranding it to call it Obi Dati, but it never clicked. Not because Dati wasn't embraced. It wasn't exactly a very easy proposition to embrace a man who would not come along with our position on MSAS initially. So I think eventually we all settled on the Obidient movement. It became the way this group of people came to be known, the Obidient movement. But what is the Obidient movement? What does it mean? You know, the funny thing is, the Yorubas have this proverb. They say, it is the usage to which you place your vessel that others would put it as well. So if I have a bowl and I use it to eat, others will eat with it. But if they have found me taking it into the bathroom, they will take it into the bathroom as well. So I am the one who determines the value that other will place on my vessel. And it is the same thing with naming things or defining things. So you find very quickly that this collective, who were at one point branded 4 children tweeting in a room, irritants to be ignored, inconsequential fringe elements, soon irritated the system enough that they started calling them irascible. In fact, rude. Many a TV pundit spoke about the extreme rudeness of the Obidient movement. They were defining this movement. That doesn't really, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. It was all kind of people popping out of the woodworks, calling themselves Obedient. After a while, they said, no structure. It's a structureless, then they will soon fizzle out. And then you guys started with the rallies. And then the rallies snowballed, began to spring up all over the country. They said, oh, it's an Igbo thing. Soon you began to see rallies in the east, in the north, in the west, Lagos, everywhere. Rallies began to spring up. But this does not define the movement. What is the Obidient movement? So, what is a movement? A movement is essentially a group of people who are coalesced behind a particular set of ideas. So you can only define a movement by the ideas that it propagates, the ideals that the movement holds there. That means a collection of people have common ideas as to what they want, and it is these ideas and ideals behind which they will coalesce. But that is not enough. Not when it is a movement that considers itself revolutionary. Because I am not part of any movement that is not revolutionary. My purpose is to change Nigeria. So when I looked at the Obidient movement, before I settled on becoming a member of the Obidient movement, I asked myself, what does it mean? The Obidient movement is essentially a coalition of those who have been marginalized by Nigeria, those who have in one way or the other been victimized by Nigeria, whether those be Hausa, whether those be Yoruba, those who aspire for a better country, one that is hinged to reason, that understands the need to plan for a future for the children. Those are the people that came together and started calling themselves the Obidient. Let's be clear, these are Nigerians desiring change. We found a worthy leader in Peter Obi.
I hope you will saw it for yourself. Yes, everything that he says there is the truth. You know, obedient people are the people that Nigeria has tired, that they need change. There is no anybody that inside Obidient that can say that this government is favorable for Nigerian. It's not, forget about tribe, forget about anything. So far you're Obidient, you know that Nigeria has tired you. That is why you joined that Obidient. Because Obidient is the people that want change in Nigerian. If they have used that, it might not move faster, but then build this on someone's life. And you have heard from Dele Farotimi, because he watched P2B is somebody that can move this trend, because this man, he saved money on his the time he ruled Anambra State. He built school, he built everything. Still, he saved money. That is why, you know, when you are talking about someone, you are able to proud of yourself, proud of the person you are talking to about. You understand me now? You will be able to proud that this man I'm talking about, he did this, he did that, he did that, so that even yourself, your reputation too, will be able to sell in the market. P2B is that kind of person that Nigeria wants. As from now, I don't know about tomorrow, but for today, P2B is the one we want. I saw the video. I said, let me come and share it with you people. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you have subscribed, please share it to your friends so that they were able to subscribe for me. Thanks and remain blessed.